Storms hitting as we come on the air. 3 children just hit by lightning. The emergency calls coming in now. In Ohio, a mother killed as trees come down. And at this hour, a major system now moving into the Northeast. Lightning damaging winds, more than 1,000 flights canceled. Also tonight, after we learn special counsel Robert Mueller is now turning to a grand jury in Washington, President Trump lashing out.
Are there any Russians here?
And tonight, the new warning from his attorney general. The verdict late today, the man once accused of hiking life-saving drugs 5,000% from $13 to more than $700 in a new case, and what the jury has now decided. The new images tonight, the passenger plane just seconds from disaster, the fire in the engine about to take off. And twin jackpots up for grabs this weekend, more than $500 million on the line.
This is ABC World News Tonight with David Muir.
Good evening, and it's great to have you with us here on a Friday night, and we have a lot to get to, but we do begin with the deadly storms hitting right now. Those reports of lightning hitting children, and tonight much of the Northeast now bracing at this hour. This waterspout churning over Lake Erie just west of Buffalo, high winds downing a tree onto a car in Baltimore County, Maryland. A 14-year-old girl was killed inside. More than 1,000 flights have been canceled, 6,000 delayed, and tonight it's affecting travel coast to coast. ABC's Gio Benitez leading us off.
Tonight, severe weather bearing down on the Northeast, drenching New Yorkers during the morning commute, turning stairs into waterfalls. Northwest of the city, a waterspout on Lake Erie.
Lightning all around, my hands are shaking.
East of Cleveland, a mother killed when a tree fell on her SUV. And east of Salt Lake City,
sending medical to teenagers that were struck by lightning at Lily Lake.
In all, 3 children hit, 2 in critical condition. Dangerous storms striking across the country in the last 24 hours.
All of a sudden, it was heavy hail and wind, and things started coming out of the trees.
In Baltimore County, Maryland, a 14-year-old girl also lost her life when a tree hit this car. In Chicago, concert-goers forced to evacuate.
I guess the festival is saying the weather is too crazy for us to play right now.
Torrential rain causing flash flooding in Los Angeles County.
Look how close they are to those wires and those trees.
Multiple air rescues and some 200 passengers stranded for a time on this commuter train. Monsoon storms in the Phoenix area, snapping trees and power lines. Air travel disrupted too. More than 1,000 flights canceled nationwide just today.
So let's get to Gio live from Newark Airport with us tonight, just one of the airports with delays and cancellations. What are you seeing, Gio?
Well, David, right now, airlines are waiving change fees here and across the Northeast, but more storms are rolling in, so it's going to be a wet start to the weekend for millions.
All
David.
Right. Lots of patience needed, Gio. Thank you. Let's get right to meteorologist Rob Marciano because this system is hitting the Northeast next, moving quickly. What are you watching, Rob?
Well, really, David, the entire eastern third of the country is a mess tonight. We've got storms from the Gulf of Mexico all the way up well into Canada. Here's the worst of it right now, crossing the Ohio River, western New York, western Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh about to get round 2. Some of these storms have 60-mile-an-hour winds, so trees and power lines are coming down. Presses east overnight, weaken some into New York City in the morning, but New England will get a refiring of these storms tomorrow afternoon. It all clears out late day with drier air. But the next system drops into the plains tomorrow, and locally 4 inches from Kansas City to St. Louis, a wet weekend there. David?
Rob Marciano will be watching you this weekend, Rob. Thank you. We turn next tonight to the White House, just 24 hours after we learned the special counsel investigating Russian meddling, Robert Mueller, is now using a grand jury in Washington, D.C. The president lashing out in front of a crowd of supporters, tonight leaving for vacation, but not without getting his attorney general to issue a stern warning. It's now their war on leaks and what the AG said today. Here's ABC senior White House correspondent Cecilia Vega tonight.
Tonight, President Trump landing in New Jersey, the start of a 17-day getaway at his Bedminster Golf Club. But looming over him, the Russia probe now heating up. Special counsel Robert Mueller using that Washington grand jury to investigate possible collusion between the president, his team, and Russia. Just hours after the news broke, the president downright defiant during a campaign rally in West Virginia.
Are there any Russians here tonight? Any Russians?
President Trump lashing out.
Most people know there were no Russians in our campaign. There never were. We didn't win because of Russia. We won because of you.
The president has also launched a full-throated assault on leaks that have plagued his administration from the start, blaming his own embattled attorney general for not doing enough to stop them.
I want the Attorney General to be much tougher on the leaks from intelligence agencies, which are leaking like rarely have they ever leaked before.
Today, message received.
And I have this warning for would-be leakers: don't do it.
Jeff Sessions announced a crackdown, saying leak investigations have tripled in the Trump era, a new FBI unit now forming to handle them. And they are reviewing their policy on issuing subpoenas to journalists.
We will investigate and seek to bring criminals to justice. We will not allow rogue anonymous sources with security clearances to sell out our country.
Just yesterday, yet another embarrassing leak for the West Wing. Classified transcripts of the president's private phone calls with world leaders made public, revealing contentious conversations, like with Australia's Prime Minister. President Trump abruptly ended the call, saying, "This is the most unpleasant call all day. Putin was a pleasant call. This is ridiculous." And tonight, the president escaping Washington, but not the Russia cloud still hanging over him.
So let's bring in Cecilia Vega live at the White House again tonight. And Cecilia, Congress also leaving town, but not before taking steps to make sure the president is unable to make any appointments during the August recess.
Yeah, David, they're using an old rule that basically keeps the Senate open as long as a member is there to gavel in every 3 days. They did this after the president lashed out at Jeff Sessions, thinking they would be able to block him from firing him during this break while everyone is gone. But David, aides here have told us that at least for now, Jeff Sessions' job is safe.
Cecilia Vega with us again tonight. Thank you, Cecilia. Next, the verdict is in this evening. The former drug company CEO Martin Shkreli found guilty of lying to his investors. He was the man who was once accused of hiking the price of a life-saving drug by 5,000%. Still tonight, Shkreli and his legal team are celebrating the verdict. They call this all a witch hunt. And his lawyers smiling today, even predicting one day Shkreli would develop a drug, a cure for children. ABC's Lindsay Davis at the courthouse.
That so-called bad boy of pharmaceuticals, Martin Shkreli, found guilty this afternoon, yet still defiant.
This was a witch hunt of epic proportions, and maybe they found one or two broomsticks, but at the end of the day, we've been acquitted of the most important charges.
After nearly a month of testimony, the jury took 5 days to convict Shkreli of 3 of the 8 counts of fraud and conspiracy he was facing.
And we're gratified as we stand here today at the jury's verdict. Justice has been served.
Infamously outspoken and notorious for raising the price of a life-saving drug 5,000%, Shkreli was true to form today, live streaming from his home right after the verdict.
I'm one of the richest New Yorkers there is, and that's after today's outcome, it's going to stay that way.
Shkreli has always been quick to write off his critics.
One of the headlines even saying that you were the most hated man in America.
Not a greedy person.
Even his attorney today bemoaned his client's persona.
Martin is a brilliant young man, but sometimes people's skills don't translate well.
The defense claimed there were no victims, that in the end, no one lost any money, and putting him in jail would be a mistake.
All right, Lindsay Davis joins us live outside the courthouse in Brooklyn. You were there today, Lindsay, and we saw Shkreli upbeat, even joking with reporters at one point, saying he feels like he won. Does he face jail time here?
He still does, David. He faces up to 20 years behind bars, actually, though he'll likely get a lot less time under sentencing guidelines. He's now awaiting a sentencing date, David.
Lindsay Davis in Brooklyn. Thank you, Lindsay. Next to the harrowing escape from a burning high-rise, one of the tallest residential buildings in the world, the tower in Dubai, more than 80 stories high, catching fire in the middle of the night. People fleeing down the stairs as the building was burning. And tonight, major questions about this fire. What might have fueled it? Here's ABC's James Longman.
The more than 80-floor skyscraper named The Torch alight for hours, the blaze ripping through 40 floors. Watch as burning debris falls to the ground from the over 1,000-foot Dubai building.
You can automatically sense a wave of heat coming from the side of the building.
Shinara Sunderlal was on the second-to-top floor when it broke out.
I just kind of grabbed my passport, and that's pretty much it.
Everyone was evacuated and no one injured. But amazingly, this same building caught fire just 2 years ago. The flammable paneling that covers the outside blamed. This latest incident a grim reminder of that London fire in June that consumed Grenfell Tower. Over 80 people dying. Look at the similarities in how both fires spread. Tonight in Dubai, investigators once again focusing on that external paneling. Given the similarities with the London fire, this incident is bound to raise concerns about fire safety in residential tower blocks. David?
ABC's James Longman tonight. Thank you, James. Here in New York City, the Secret Service has moved out of Trump Tower now after a dispute over the terms of the lease. The command post now located on the sidewalk in front of the building. President Trump hasn't been to the luxury high-rise since his inauguration. The First Lady and son Barron moving out in May. Don Jr. and Eric, who do work in the building, have their own Secret Service detail. Next tonight, the passenger plane seconds from disaster. New images tonight of an American Airlines 767, its engine catching fire during takeoff. A trail of smoke and flames as it speeds down the runway at Chicago's O'Hare Airport. The crew stopping the plane, the pilot stopping. They then rush to get everyone off. Here's ABC's Alex Perez with the images.
Tonight, new heart-racing images of that terrifying close call.
American engine caught fire.
For the first time, we see that American Airlines flight making its way down the runway for takeoff last October. Suddenly, a burst of smoke and then fire.
Do you see any smoke or fire? Yeah, fire off the right wing.
Inside the plane, complete chaos and panic.
We thought he was going to blow up the plane.
The pilot aborting takeoff. 161 passengers are scrambling to find emergency exits.
Jump and slide.
Passengers evacuating down emergency slides, some thrown to the ground by the engine's thrust. Also, our first glimpse at the emergency response unfolding. Firefighters dousing the plane.
Now we got it. Now we got right there.
Authorities investigating whether this fractured fan disc pierced a fuel line, resulting in that inferno. And David, the official NTSB investigation is still underway, but authorities say had all this happened just a few seconds later when the plane was in the air, this would have been a complete catastrophe. David?
Alex Perez, our thanks to you tonight. We turn next year to the economy and the new jobs report this evening, beating expectations. 209,000 new jobs created in July, the unemployment rate falling back to 4.3%. That's a 16-year low. Economists say wages are not improving as quickly, but they are inching up. Hourly pay up 2.5% from just a year ago. But here's a way to boost your pay a little faster. The twin lottery jackpots up for grabs this weekend. Mega Millions and Powerball with huge prizes worth more than $600 million combined. The Mega Millions drawing tonight with at least $23 million on the line. The Powerball tomorrow, $286 million. Here's ABC's Clayton Sandell.
This weekend, more than $500 million is on the line. The Powerball jackpot drawing tomorrow night, growing to $286 million. Take the cash option and you're still pocketing a cool $178 million.
2 Mega Million with a Mega Flyer.
Tonight's Mega Millions drawing is even bigger, $323 million. Cash option, $199 million. Lottery officials tell us it's been more than a year since both jackpots were this big at the same time, but the amount's still nowhere near last year's $1.6 billion Powerball payout.
1 million is the same as 100 million, you know, you're winning something.
And with these odds, you have to be an optimist. The chances of winning Powerball, 1 in 292,201,338. It's slightly better for Mega Millions at 1 in 258 million. David, we did the math, and the odds of winning both jackpots is 1 in 75 quadrillion. But there, of course, is always a chance. So the crew and I here have got our tickets. We'll be back on Monday to report on the results, unless, of course, we're sitting on a tropical beach somewhere.
Which
David?
we would understand. Clayton Sandell, our thanks to you. Good look, by the way. There is still much more ahead on World News Tonight this Friday. Authorities say the mother and 2 children held captive for years, making their escape. All 3 secretly locked away inside this home, how they finally got free. Also, the controversy tonight over Dunkin' Donuts, the possible major change sparking heated debate today. We want your opinion on this one. Add your money tonight. Major car deals to be had this summer weekend. The magic number tonight, how low will dealers go? How little do they have to make in profit on the individual car? The magic number after the break.
This is Lloyd. To prove to you that the better choice for him is Aleve, he's agreed to give it up.
Okay, but I have 30 acres to cover by sundown.
We'll be with him all day as he goes back to taking Tylenol.
Yeah, I was okay, but after lunch, my knees started hurting again, so more pills. Yep, another pill stop. Can I get my Aleve back yet? For my pain, I want my Aleve.
Get all-day minor arthritis pain relief with an easy open cap.
When you have $4.95 online U.S. equity trades,